Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur and teacher Ismail and my metric number is 20203700153. For today, I will explain with you with more detail regarding the background of the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture in Malaysia. The Tourism Department was initially developed by the Ministry of Trade Malaysia in 1959 in the Second Malaysia Plan in 1971 to 1997. That is, for 7 years, the involvement of the tourist sector has shown how important the role of the industry can be brought by the Tourism Department to various sectors, especially the economic sector in our country. The institution of the Ministry of Culture and Tourism was enforced in 1987 when the government saw its importance to the country and gave the tourist sector to induce full support from the governments. Beginning with the 1918, as everyone knows, immediately this tourist department was named the Ministry of Culture and Tourism. But starting on 20 May in 1992, it has changed to a new name, which is the Ministry of Culture, Art and Tourism, and can also known as MOCHAT. To manage all matters related to the tourism, this MOCHAT was solved in 2004, and as a result of that solving has created the Ministry of Tourism Malaysia, can also be known as MOTOR. And this has been proven by the government determination in promoting the tourist sector is one of the major contributions to country income. The motto was also changed to a new name in 2013, which also the years after the 13th general election, which has changed to the Malaysia of Tourism and Culture Malaysia. MOTAC. The purpose of this changing the name is to state its roles more clearly and show the close relationship between tourist sector and the culture sector to promote Malaysia as the world's preferred tourist destination, in line with the slogan Malaysia Truly Asian. After the formation of the cabinet in the 14th general election, YAB Prime Minister announced his announcement to give back the name to this ministry as the Ministry of Tourism, Art, Culture Malaysia. Apart from that, in this ministry, they also have their own objectives, which is to empowering tourism and culture product application closer to the strengthening the nation identify, and also to enhance synergy and cooperation among tourists and way of life sector to make Malaysia a vacation spot of choice. And the next one is to promote the distinctiveness of Malaysia art, lifestyle and historical past, in addition to tourist methods as the principal catalyst for the growth of the country tourist and culture sector. And the last one is to offer knowledge, skill, innovation and progress human capital within the country and the subculture sector. For the mission of the industry of culture, art, industry of tourism, art and culture, Malaysia is to empower an exclusive tourist industry and culture ecosystem, while their vision is to bring Malaysia as a culturally rich, sustainable destination. That's all from me, thank you.
Firstly, for education tourism program, we make kelas lestari kelas pertama program. Customers' comfort and safety are critical considerations because they will be the evaluators and will most likely talk about how well the service is provided by the employees of the tourist attraction they visit. The ministry then took action to run the program. The objective that we can see is that the ministry wants employees in the field of tourism to be able to cultivate a professional attitude in carrying out responsibilities to customers. Being a server is not as easy as you might think because it is difficult to deal with various societies that have many characters and temperaments that cannot be used. The activities we make in this program are: first, listen to advice and talk of people who specialize in the field of customer service. Second, I learned how to control emotions and be right tone of voice to answer any questions from customers. Third, appoint individuals who will monitor employee attitudes more closely. Fourth, appoint counselors in organizations involved in the tourism sector. Lastly, provide money for the use comfortable restroom for employees. This program will start on 10 June until 17 June. It takes 7 days to run this program. It will be located at Hotel Seri Malaysia, Terengganu. The target for this program is foreign tourists and the local community. This is the budget draft for program Kelas Lestari Kelas Pertama. It costs RM46,956 for 7 days.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nurainina Syairah binti Suhalimi. I would like to present about agro-tourism program. Agro-tourism program is bersama anak petani program. Bersama anak petani program was created because this program can create more children of agropreneurs. Also, an initiative of the Ministry for young people between the age of 18 to 40 years. The main purpose of the program is how and encourage the involvement of young people in the agro-food sector, which is cover all areas along the value chain such as crops, livestock, and fishery, as well as the food industry, including marketing, provision as of support service and agriculture inputs and agro-tourism. Objective of this program is to attract young people aged between 18 to 40 years to venture into the field of agro-food and also to change the perception of young people on the agro-food sector as a valuable industry. In addition, it can also increase the income of young agropreneurs through increased production, productivity, quality, technology, and innovation, as well as a competitive marketing. The activity is alignment taught on agro-farming and the inauguration of the program. Practical farm activities such as planting paddy, uprooting tubers, picking and wrapping fruit. Strengthening visit package to fruit orchard and open garden, seaweed project, mushroom project, livestock farms, floriculture farms and garden, aquaculture farm and spy farm and bird premise wally. Exhibition of fruit and product produced by farm children. Closing ceremony and distribution of the souvenir to the winner of the competition conducted during the program. So this is the budget for Anak Petani program.
Third program that has been proposed from our group is Malaysia International Sport Day, that has been the program under the sport tourist. This sport tourist can be defined as a sport that involves all forms of active and passive participation in sport activity, whether participating by chance or organized for commercial purpose, or otherwise. As we know, the sport tourist can provide many benefits. Amongst them is to help in improving the nation's economy through the hospitality sector, foods and handicraft in the country among the large sport organized in the country. In addition, it can also bring tourists to visit new places in our country to learn and get to know the country both by our society, and indirectly can increase interracial integration because during sportmen can encourage integration between the races of fellow athletes from other countries and also can even establish close ties with fans from abroad as well as the local community who witness the sport. The main purpose of this program is to introduce the sport in our country, particularly sport that represents our country, such as international sports like top, kite, congkak, scrabbles, dam, dart, carrom, and so on. We organize Malaysia International Sport Day as an effort that we tend to bring with the cooperation with the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture. This cooperation can further facilitate our efforts toward the success of this program by us. This organization of this program indirectly allows us to be along in promoting sport tourism in our country. This can be afforded, therefore, as a result of lately sport tourism has been receiving less response from the public, particularly once our country has been hit by the COVID-19 virus epidemic, which has had a full impact on numerous parties, especially the Ministry of Tourism. Therefore, it is acceptable for us to prepare this program to rehabilitate the tourist sector. As expected, this program will last for 3 days beginning on 20 September 2022 and can end in 24 September 2020. Whereas the implementation of this program will take place in the administrative center of Malaysia, which is Putrajaya. This location is known for the development of the various unique government buildings set against the backdrop of the architecture that able to attract the presence of many foreign tourists. Putrajaya is not a remote name for activity involving international extreme sport. More broadly, international renowned extreme sport are not left behind in creating Putrajaya as a location for race or tournaments. Therefore, we will see that this location is incredibly appropriate for us to use as a location for our program. So the target group we are targeting all Malaysians, no matter of race or religion, as well as foreign tourists, to enliven this program with their involvement in the activity that we are going to organize. Next, there are a lot of activity that has been prepared by us, which is aerobic activity, cycling activity, a food truck, sales stall, extreme sport activity, the best photo match activity, pull the rock sport activity, and the last one is the exhibition of the traditional sport in our country. That's all from me. Thank you.
So for health tourism program, Budaya Hidup Sehat, program details. Health is a major thing in daily life. Without an active body, an intelligent mind and a good physical, society cannot do anything heartily for the sake of the day ahead. This program is made to ensure that the daily life of every community is in a good condition and healthy always. This is because today's society at a young age already has various diseases, for example diabetes, kidney disease, cancer and others. The existence of this program prevents young people from getting this disease. Every corner the part of the human body is essential for the well-being of life. Well-functioning mouth, eyes, ears, breathing and brain. The program is open to tourists and locals. Many goals need to be achieved to produce this program. Among them, everyone can practice a healthy lifestyle and the country country is in harmony. Malaysia is also rising in other countries. Due to the involvement of tourists, the program is allocated for 1 week and starts from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. The date of this program is from 7 September until 14 September 2022. This date was chosen because this is the date for the start of the school holiday season. With this opportunity, many tourists come and locals go on vacation. At the same time, they can come to the program. We open this program to everyone starting at the age 7 until there is no age limit. We want everyone to live a healthy life. Participation is free. This is because our program has received donation from the Ministry of Tourism. So we open this program an opportunity to all tourists and locals to facilitate all who cannot afford to join with program for free. We provide highly knowledgeable doctors to answer various questions and provide the best service. Lastly, we provide a high quality and comfortable venue throughout the course of the program. For the activities, among the activities that will be done in the Budaya Hidup Sihat program are, for the first one is opening a blood donation booth, open a health screening counter, orders and talks for specialist doctors on the importance of health, donate nutritious food, and the last one is the activity runs for the 5 kilometers.
Outcome from this program are employees from this field can upgrade their service to visitors when they come to the hotel. Visitors will satisfied with the customer service and it will increase the net growth of the hotel. Next, if the service getting great day by day, it will attract visitors from other countries to come to Malaysia. We can introduce our culture and promote Malaysia to them. I will confirm that they will love Malaysia culture because of our uniqueness. Because of that, everyone needs to take a part to give their contribution in this program to make sure that we can promote our Malaysia art, culture and tourism to international level.
For a budget preparation, after identifying program outcomes, we produce a budget preparation. There are 4 draft budgets available as there are 4 programs available for this step. The budget was prepared separately because the programs were held in different places at different times. For the first program, Minda Lestari Kelas Pertama, the budget is divided into 4 parts, namely venue, opening and closing ceremonies, drinks and miscellaneous. The budget shows a simple and correct allocation where it states the price of 1 unit multiplied by the actual number of units of the item. For example, the price for a hotel rental is 550 per day. Since the program duration is 7 days, the price is multiplied by 7 and it is the same for each item after that is in this budget. After allocating the goods according to their share, the budget has reached a total of 46,955 ringgit. The second program, Bersama Anak Petani. The budget for this program is also divided into 4 programs, namely venue, opening and closing ceremonies, foods and drinks and many more. The budget for this program is also divided like the first program. After calculating all the allocations for this program according to their respective divisions, the accumulated budget is 107,500. While for the third program, which is Malaysia International Sport Day, there are 4 sections, namely venue, food and beverage, vehicles and participant certificates. The setup for the program is also like the first and the second, where the price per unit is multiplied by the actual number of units. After totaling each divisional budget, this third budget has reached a total of 18,130 ringgit. For the last program, Budaya Hidup Sihat, there are 5 sections, namely venue, opening and closing ceremonies, food and beverage, certificates, donation and various. The program also used the same number of means as programs 1, 2 and 3. After totaling the entire budget, this last has reached 593,817 and 50 cents. Budget approval is achieved by submitting a budget proposal to the procurement division of the Ministry of Health, Sports and Community Development. The ministry has been given an allocation of 311.10 billion recommended under the Federal expenditure estimates for 2022. This is an increase of 3.61 billion compared to the 2021 allocation of 307.49 billion. It aims to benefit groups that have been targeted under the ministries such as child, the elderly and the disabled, women and every community who can or cannot afford the line of the health development of the country. The allocation provided is also intended to provide allocation to non-governmental organisation (NGO) to provide opportunities for those who conduct activities and assist in fostering development in Malaysia. Since the program is in this budget proposal, have the objective of assisting and supporting the role of health education, agriculture and sports. The ministry has acted in accordance with its principles by approving the submitted proposal that has provided revenue finance to carry out the program activities. Monitoring and evaluation. In order to monitor and evaluate the program, there are several aspects that are taken into account to produce an effective evaluation, namely process inputs, outputs, result and impact. To start the program, there are several inputs such as venue, participants, motivators, entrepreneurs, instructors, equipment and materials for the class. This is considered non-financial capital for the program. This input is used in the program process. For the first class sustainable mind program held at Hotel Sri Malaysia Hall, the activity is to learn how to control emotions and the right tone of voice to answer any question from customers and appoint individuals who will monitor employee attitudes more closely will be taken care of by energy instructors, entrepreneurs and invited motivators. Output of this program is that participants are able to understand and learn each of the different teaching methods smoothly and well. They will get interesting opportunities in the future. They will also be given certification at the end of the program. Next, the result and effects of this program. After observing a total of 116 participants who successfully participate in the activity with excellence, the effect of this result is that more students are mature and intelligent and able to raise the country's economy with the intelligence they possess. The rate of sluggish students is also declining. Monitoring and evaluating for the second program bersama anak petani was also done. The input for this program is a little different. It is because this program focuses on older people. That is, the age range starts from 18 to 14 years. During the program, many people gain new knowledge about the nature of flora. The output of this program is that the participants will be able to express their love for flora and be able to make it one of the way to generate daily life. It can also improve the country's deteriorating finances. The instructors also helped to make the program a success and gave a clear explanation and understanding to each participant. At the end of the program, participants will be given a certificate for being willing to learn about farmers. The effect and results of this program are as many as 60 out of 200 participants who registered as children of farmers who have just started their careers. They have also been able to make a name for themselves as farmers because they can produce health and quality crops. In addition, monitoring and evaluating for the third program, the Malaysia International Sport Day program, which includes Malaysian and foreign countries, the input for this program is also the same as the first and second program. It is done in Padang Putrajaya, which is known by everyone because of its large and spacious place. The field has been booked for 3 days without having any interference from other parties. The output of this program is that the best conductors and sports leaders in Malaysia are invited to handle this program. From this output, many participants further themselves in the field of sports and elevate the sport internationally. Impact of this program, many are interested in sports and have participated in other sports programs and at the same time improve personal performance and practice a healthy life. Last, for monitoring and evaluation is for the Healthy Living Culture program. Many inputs are available in this program such as place, time, date, materials and equipment. These These are regarded as the non-monetary capitals of the programs. The program is conducted at the Dewan Tunku Chancellor of the University of Malaya, who perform the activity of opening a blood donation booth, opening a health screening counters, orders and thoughts from specialist doctors of the importance of health, donating nutritious foods, and the last is activity runs for 5 kilometers. Next, the outcome, which is the effect and the result of program output. As many as almost 3,000 participants have received comprehensive treatment without any problems faced by the program. Lastly, the impact of the program. People who cannot afford to be able to feel everything they have never felt happy, at the same time are able to track their health, whether good or bad. With many programs like this, more people will smile happily.
In conclusion, the ministry should always be concerned about such programs to give the people more advice and care. The existence of such a program can make Malaysia the best country and not be underestimated. It also helps the people get their right as residents of Malaysia and can also attract tourists to come to Malaysia with this program. The country's economy will also improve with the presence of tourists. May the ministry always care about the people. That's all for me. Thank you.